Will now be recorded.
Good morning, Amarnath, Arjun, Chaitanya, Dilip, Divya, Mayank,
Morning, sir.
Rohit, Sandeep, Shashank, Siddhartha, Shravan. Okay, let me open collaboratory. Yeah, so in the previous class, we discussed about the file system, how files are going to be working with Python, and the one more important concept like object-oriented programming structure for Python. So let me go. A few small programs we will see with the OOPS. Why? Because OOPS are specially designed for uh, web development. People are doing web development like Django, Flask. For them, these OOPS are actually very, very much important. For the artificial intelligence, for the Gen AI, OOPS is not that much priority, but okay, fine. Let me go. OOPS. Okay. OOPS nothing but object-oriented programming structure. Object-oriented programming structure. Okay. So there are multiple programming languages which are going to be object-oriented programming like C++, C Sharp, Java, the same time Python. And this one, what are the concepts which are going to be related to the object-oriented programming structure? So there is a concept called class. There is a concept called class. So we will discuss about class, what is class and all. Then after that, we have the one more important concept like object, then properties, then methods, inheritance, polymorphism, polymorphism, abstraction. In the part of the inheritance, we will be having some other types of inheritances like single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hybrid inheritance. So we try to explore one by one. First of all, what is class? Sir, class is something like prototype. Class is something like prototype. Class is something like a model. Class is something like a model. Okay, for example, when the person want to construct a engineer is there, a house engineer is there, a building engineer is there. So he has to construct the same kind of buildings. There are a number of buildings they have to construct, for example. So first of all, what they can do is they prepare the model, they prepare the design, they prepare the design before going for construction. Or there is one new model bike is going to be coming into the market. Okay, n number of bikes they have to construct, n number of bikes they have to build. If they want to build n number of bikes, first of all, the model they have to prepare. The model they have to prepare. So what is the CC power they have to give, and what is the kind of style they have to give. And there is a new model car which is going to be getting released. When the new car is going to be getting released, when the model is ready, then only the number of cars are going to be preparing or generating with different colors and different designs and all. So that is something like a class. Class is something like a prototype, sir. For example, there is no physical appearance for that class. There is no physical appearance for the class. But class have some model. Class have some built-in structure. Okay, example I will take. Let me say, human. Let me say human. Let me say human. Human. Okay. When I say human, you may ask a question. Human have some features. Human have some features, and human have some methods. But human means what? Is it a woman or is it a man or is it a transgender? So when I say human, human is not animal, right? Animal construction is different, human construction is different, car construction is different, bike construction is different, bus construction is different, truck construction is different. In real world, there are multiple models are available, multiple kind of models, multiple kind of classes which are going to be available. Am I clear, guys? When I say human, I cannot able to say uh, any physical atmosphere for this human. Okay, this particular human can have some attributes and methods. This particular human can have some attributes and methods. Okay, now I say, what is this attribute? What is this method? Attribute is nothing but a property for human. Okay, a property for the human. What are the different attributes for the human? One human can have the name. One human can have the Aadhaar ID. One human can have the bank account. One human can have the voter ID. One human can have the age. One human can have the gender. One human, yes, these are the attributes. These are the attributes where I can provide some value. When I say a name, when I say name, I can provide some value for the name. When I say Aadhaar ID, I can specify some uh, Aadhaar ID for him. When I say bank account, I say some number for him. When I say voter ID, even for this also I can give some number. When I say age, I can specify some age. When I say gender, I can specify some value for the gender. Am I clear, sir? What are the attributes for the human? What are the attributes for the human? Okay, so here directly I cannot able to provide the value for the human. Here I cannot able to provide the value for the human. Class is going to be constructed by attributes and methods, and some attributes are designed and some methods are designed. Some attributes are designed, some methods are designed. So method, okay, what the occupation is. Method means, for example, he is sleeping, he is doing job, and something like he is writing, he is listening. Sir, understand these are some works. Sleeping is some activity, doing job is some activity, writing is some activity, listening is one activity. Nothing but which is having some set of lines of code. But when I call attribute, you can specify a simple value. Attribute you can specify a simple value, but method is not like that. In the method, you have to give a set of lines of code. Am I clear, everyone? When I say method, which is going to be some set of statements. Sleeping means I cannot give the value for the sleeping. Doing job, only single value I cannot give. Writing means it is some task. Sleeping is one task. Doing job is one task. Writing is one task. Listening is one task. There are multiple tasks a human can do. There are multiple tasks the human can do. And human have some attributes. Human have some attributes like name, Aadhaar ID, bank account, voter ID, age, gender kind of things. Everybody clear what I'm saying here? You people got to understand what is the difference between the attribute and method now? Attribute is a simple property. Method is something like a task. Method is something like a task. Sir, please respond with me. Understanding or not? Object oriented, very simple, sir. If you understand. Object oriented programming is very simple when you understand. If you don't understand, it is confusing topic. Right. Come to the picture. Come to the picture. Now I want to say something like, this is the human class. I did not take any object till now. I did not take any object till now. I just defined some class. Class is a model. This is about the human class. Okay, let me tell you one more class. Let me define one more class. Let me take animal. Let me take one more class called animal. When I say animal, when I say animal, animal is what? Animal is the model. Animal is a model. Okay, animal also have some attributes. Animal also have some name. We can specify some name. We can say specify some breed. We can specify some color. We can specify some weight. These are the attributes of the animal. Okay, what animal can do? For example, it can something like making sound. Making sound is one method. Sleeping is one method. Running is one method. Eating is one method. These are the methods. These are the methods of animal. These are the methods of some animal. Human have some attributes. Human have some methods. Animal have some attributes. Animal have some methods. Same time, you take a car. Car, you take a car. Car have some attributes and methods. You take a bike. You take a laptop. Laptop have some attributes and methods. Something like that, you have to remember this. Okay. When you have the class, when you have the class, it is not enough. When you prepare the class, it is not enough. When you prepare the class, it is not enough. You need to create objects for that. Okay, my class is something like human. My class is something like human. For this human, for this human, now I can able to create objects. I can able to create objects. I can able to create n number of objects for the human. I can able to create n number of objects for the human. There is no limit, sir. There is no limit. You can able to create n number of objects. You can able to create n number of objects. This is object one, something like object one, or you can specify something like a man, or you can specify something like woman, or you can specify something like others. I can create n number of men's. I can able to create n number of women's. I can able to create n number of transgenders, lesbians, kind of things. Okay, for this human, you can able to create n number of objects like this. For this human, you can able to create n number of objects like this. There is no limit. There is no limit. N number of objects you can able to create. Whenever you create object for the class, object is nothing but blueprint of the class. Object is nothing but blueprint of the class. Class is something like a constructor. Okay, let me write down the definition. Class is constructor. Constructor. Class is something like constructor. Set of attributes and methods. Set of attributes. Set of attributes and methods. Set of attributes and methods. Then object. Object is blueprint of class. Object is blueprint of class. Blueprint of class. where we can give, where we can access, where we can access all class related attributes and methods. Attributes and methods. Sir, n number of objects you create. N number of objects you create for the class. Whatever the attributes, whatever the methods which are defined by the class, you can able to access inside the object. You can able to access by the object. Hope everybody got understand what I'm doing here. So we done with the class. We done with the class. Done with the object. We done with the property. We done with the method. Now come to the inheritance. Come to the inheritance. Simply, what is the meaning of inheritance? Anybody? Simply, what is the meaning of inheritance? Anybody? Please give me. Please give me the answer. What is the meaning of inheritance, guys? Anybody? Simply, what is the meaning of inheritance?
Getting the properties from the parent node
Like
from
child or parents.
Okay. Inheritance, nothing but parent-child architecture. Parent-child architecture. Okay. So in this particular inheritance, we will be having multiple kind of inheritances. The first kind of inheritance is single inheritance. Just single inheritance. Single inheritance. For example, there is a class A. There is a class A. From class A, class B is inheriting. 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 Now, who is the parent here? Who is the child here? Parent is A, child is B. Parent is A, B is child. This is a kind of single inheritance, just one-time inheritance. Multiple inheritance. What is the meaning of multiple inheritance then? Multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. Anybody? What is the meaning of multiple inheritance? Multiple, the name only there. Single means single object can create single object. No, single class you can able to inherit. Multiple means what? For A,
Mm,
for A,
two
B,
childs.
B is the child, C is the child, D is the child. For A, B is the child. For A, C is the child. For A, D is the child. I can able to go like this. For one class, multiple childs. One class, one child is single inheritance. One class, multiple childs means multiple inheritance. Am I clear? Am I clear? Multiple inheritance. Single inheritance means single child, sir. Multiple inheritance means multiple childs. That's it. One parent, multiple childs. One parent, multiple childs. One parent, child, child, child. Very good. This is multiple inheritance. Next, there is the one more kind of inheritance, multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. Then tell me how the multi-level inheritance will work out. Multi-level inheritance. In the name only there. In the name only there. Grandfather, father, child. Grandfather, father, child. Multi-level, multiple generations, multi-generations. Okay. For example, there is a class A. For class A, class B is the child. For class A, class B is the child. For class A, class B is the child. For class B, for class B, class C is the child. For class B, class C is the child. For class C, class D is the child. Sir, how many levels are there here? Multi-level, multi-level inheritance. For class A, class B is the child. For class B, class C is the child. For class C, class D is the child. Now tell me, here this is acting like a parent. This is acting like a parent. Now this is acting like child at the same time parent. And now this is acting like same. This is also acting like what? This is also acting like a child at the same time parent. Now the last one is acting like a child. Multi-level inheritance. Multiple levels are there. Nothing is new. Multiple levels are there in the multi-level inheritance. Sir, am I clear? Please let me know, guys, if people are understanding or not. Inheritance concept. Amarnath, Arjun, Chaitanya, Dilip, Divya, Lohit, Mansa, Mayank, Rohit, Pawan, Sandeep, Shashank, Siddharth, Shravan, Shriya. Yes, fine. Now tell me about hybrid inheritance. Now tell me about hybrid inheritance, the last one. What is the meaning of hybrid inheritance? Hybrid inheritance. Okay. Come to the hybrid inheritance. What is happening with the hybrid inheritance? I will tell you. For class A, this is the class A. This is the class A. There is a class A. For class A, class B is the child. For class A, class B is the child. For class A, class C is the child. For class A, class C is the child. For class A, one child called B, one child called C. But again this is acting like parent, and these two are acting like childs here. This is parent, this is parent, and these two are childs. These two are childs. This is the child B, this is the child C. Again, what is going to be happening with, there is a one more class which is going to be generating called D. There is a one more class which is going to be generating like D, but D generating from B and C. Now B and C acting like parents for the D. B and C acting like parents for D. The features are coming from B and C taking by the D. Now D is the child for the B and C. This is the kind of hybrid inheritance. This is a kind of hybrid inheritance. For example, sir. For example, I want to tell you. In the A class, here in the A class, I have 10 methods. I have 10 methods. Now B is inheriting from the A, then B can contain how many methods by default? In A class, I have 10 methods, sir. Now B class is inheriting from the A, then B can contain how many methods by default? By default, I'm telling. Whenever B is creating from A, already A have 10 methods. Whenever B class is going to be creating, by default, how many methods it can contain with? Just simple question. General question, simple question. Anybody? A have 10 features, sir. B creating from A, sir. By default, B can contain how many features?
All the 10.
Hmm.
All the 10.
All the 10. Very good. That's all. All the 10. Dilip saying 9. No, 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 Dilip. No, Dilip. All 10 features. All 10 features. All 10 features can access. Okay. All 10 features can access. And I can able to write 5 more features extra. I can able to provide 5 more features extra for the B. All 10 features come from A, but I want to add 5 more features for the B. Okay. Now, when I create object for the B, now I'm talking about object. Whenever I'm creating objects for the B, not classes, there is no inheritance. I'm creating object 1. Now I'm creating object 1. Now I'm creating object 2. Object 1, object 2, I'm creating for B. Okay, tell me, for the first object, how many features I can able to access? For the first object. For the first object and second object, how many features I can able to access? All 15. 15. All 15. Why? Because these two are objects of class B. Class B default contain 10 features from the parent called A, and B implemented 5 more features extra inside. Then automatically B can contain 15 features, and then you create object 1, object 2 for the B. Total 15 methods you can able to call. No issues with that. No issues with that. Okay. Now you tell me, for the multiple inheritance. Come to the multiple inheritance now. In the multiple inheritance, A have 20 features. A have 20 features. B can able to access all 20 features. C can able to access all 20 features. And D also can able to access all 20 features. Now B implemented 10 more features extra. C implemented 20 more features extra. D implemented 4 features extra. And here also for the multi-level inheritance, A contained 10 features and B accessed 10 features plus 5 features extra, and C can contain 15 features by default, and it can implemented 10 more features extra. 15 plus 10. 25. D can contain default 25 features, and it can implement five more features extra. Understand, sir? Very simple, straightforward. Come to the hybrid. Same. A have 10 features, and B have 10, C have 10. And B have 5 more features extra, C have 5 more features extra, and D can contain how many features by default? D can contain how many features by default? Sir, D can
40,
contain how many features? Huh?
40,
No, 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 no.
30, 20, 30,
15 plus 15, 30.
30, 30.
30 default features. Okay, it can implement 10 more features extra. When I create object for the D, when I create object for the D, I'm talking about object now. When I create object for the D, I'm talking about object now, not class. When I create object for the D, how many features I can able to access through the object? Total 40. For this object, I can able to access total 40 features. Am I clear, sir? Any confusion on this? Everybody clear about class, object, properties, methods, and inheritance? Amarnath, Arjun, Chaitanya, Dilip, Divya, Lohit, Manasa, Mayank, Rohit Pawan, Sandeep, Shashank, Siddhartha, Shravan, Shreya. If you have any confusion, please let me know. I will explain one more time. No problem. Sandeep, variable also object. Yeah, I will tell you how to create object for the class and all. If you have if you have any confusion, I will tell you one more time. That is the very reason I'm asking everyone. You clear or not? Oops concept. Okay, now let me go to the collaboratory. Let me go to the collaboratory. Go through practical. Go through practical. How to create class. Class is something like blueprint. Object is instance of a class. Okay, fine. Now let's create some class. If you want to create class, class is the keyword. If you want to create the class, class is the keyword. For example, I want to create a class called animal, or class called animal. Yeah, animal. Whenever you create class, this should follow some indentation. Class should follow some indentation. And class needed one constructor. Class needed one constructor. Class needed one constructor by default to provide your attributes. And that constructor is a method def double underscore init double underscore. That is the default predefined method. Constructor is one predefined method. Constructor is one predefined method. And class related any property you want to access to the class methods, you need to write a self keyword. Self compulsory. Init is by default, self also required. This is you have to remember. Okay, I have two properties like name and age. Self.name is equal to name, self.age is equal to age. That's all. Later, I want to define my own method. Def show details. This is my own method. This is my own method. And whenever you are writing a own method, you just call self again. Self again. Why? Because I want to access the properties. Na? I want to access the properties. Na? That is the reason you have to call the self. Name is getting stored by the self.name. Age is getting stored by the self.age. Name is stored by self.name. Age is stored by self.age. And again, in the show details, I want to print the values. Print the name. Name is self.name. Print age is self.age. Okay, that's all. That's all. My class is ready. My simple class is ready. Sir, don't confuse, huh? My simple class is ready. My simple class is ready. What I can do with the class? What I can do with the class? It's a blueprint. It's a blueprint. Blueprint ready. One animal is there. That animal have some name and age. That's it. And that animal have some detail, show detail method. Everybody got to understand how to create class? Class creation. Everybody got to understand how to prepare the class. And if you have any questions and queries, you can ask me in this particular code. In this particular code, if you have any questions and queries, you can ask me. Init. Init is constructor. Python predefined method. Is init fixed? Yes, fixed. Divya. It is fixed for every class. You create a human class, you create a car class, you create a bike class. If you want to provide attributes, compulsory constructor needed. Can we use another method? No. Amarnath, that is predefined. Syntax. Shravan Kumar, double underscore is syntax. They designed Python people designed class constructor with double underscore init double underscore. That is a keyword. Why we are using class keyword? That is keyword, sir. That is keyword, sir. Yeah. Okay. This is the class. I just want to execute it. The executed. I don't have any issues with that. I don't have any issues with that. Compulsory self keyword compulsory in the class methods. Even in the constructor, even in the other methods also. Self is something like transporter or something like reference. If you don't use the self, I can't able to use the self.name here in the next method. Here in the next method, you need to give the reference called self. It is referring the constructor method. Yeah, let me write down. This is something like a constructor. 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 Double underscore init. Double underscore. Inside that, self mandatory and Python predefined. You have to remember this. And this is my custom method. This is custom method. Custom method means my own method. I write my own method. I can able to write n number of my own methods. I can able to write n number of my own methods. Okay, this is class. Now, after creating the class, the importance is what? After ready the class is a blueprint is ready. But now I want to prepare object now. Prepare object, creating objects. Okay, I'm my first object. That is animal, na? So let me create a object called cat. Cat. Cat is a kind of animal. Cat is a kind of animal. I just want to provide the attributes. Name and age. Now I have a method for, I can able to call a method for cat. I can call a method for cat, show details. So when I provide kitty and 2 for the class, when I create object called cat is a kind of animal, name is kitty, age is 2. Now the name and age which is going to be taken by the parameters of constructor, and which is going to be stored by the self dot name, and which is going to be stored by the self dot age. Then in the show details also, self dot name is printing, self dot age is printing. Let me execute this. Name is kitty, age is 2. Sir, cat is animal or not? Cat is animal or not? But for this animal, what are the attributes and what are the methods are available? Tell me, sir, what are the attributes here? Anybody? What are the attributes of the class?
Attributes are name and age.
Very good. Methods?
Methods are show details.
Show details.
Yeah.
Init also method.
Yeah.
Constructor is also a method. We have two methods. But what init is initialization. This will go within it. This will go within it. Show details is my custom method. I am calling that. Is Python simple? Is Python simple? Okay, let me go. I can create a dog object now. Dog is equal to animal of. Tommy and 3. Okay, take it. Show details. Name Tommy, age 3. Dog is also animal, sir. Dog is also animal. Let me create cow. Cow. Cow is a one more object. Okay, so my cow name is Lakshmi and it has 10 years old. Cow dot show details. Okay, that's all. I can create one more object. Horse. Horse is a object or not? And it is a kind of animal or not? And horse name is Sanya. Okay, my horse name is Rocky and it has 6 years old. Sir, creating object is very simple. Creating object is very simple. Straightforward, you can do this. Am I clear, sir? Any questions on this? Okay, let me write a one more example. Let me write a one more example. Class called human. Sorry, class called human. Constructor def double underscore init double underscore self comma name comma age comma qualification comma salary. These are the attributes. Okay, self dot name is equal to name, self dot age is equal to age, self dot qualification is equal to qualification, self dot salary is equal to salary. Constructor over. Now write a own method, show details, something like show person info, show person info, show person info, access the self. Write down, print name is, for your understanding purpose, I am writing more and more examples for you. Self dot name. This is the only name. This is the only name. Or let me write down multiple things. Show name, def dot show name. I am writing one more function. Show age self print age is self dot age. Show qualification, then show salary. Show salary. Now tell me how many attributes, how many functions, or how many methods. This is a human. Elaborately, I am writing. This is the human class. For this human class, how many attributes are there? How many methods are there?
There are like 4 attributes and 5 methods, including constructor.
Correct. We have 4 attributes: name, comma, age, comma, qualification, comma, salary, and including constructor, five methods are there. Very good. Okay, let me go. Let me go and create object for this person, for this human. For this human, I want to create object Mohansh is equal to, he is the human, he is the human, and he had a name, age, qualification, MCA, then salary 1,20,000. Right. Now for Mohansh, I can able to call few methods. For Mohansh, I can able to call few methods. Show name, show age, Mohansh dot show qualification. See, whatever you want, you can access it. For Mohansh, I can able to access one more method, Mohansh dot show salary. Execute it. My God, name error. Human is not defined. Human is not defined. Oh, this is not executed, it seems. Now, name is Mohansh, age is 22, qualification is MCA, salary is 1,20,000. Like this, how many objects I can able to create for the human? How many objects I can able to create for this human?
N number of objects.
N number of objects. N number of objects. There is no limit. There is no limit. I can able to create N number of objects. Let me go for the Dilip object. Now, talking about Dilip. Dilip is equal to Dilip also human, na? Dilip also human. And Dilip related data. I want to provide some Dilip related data. And for Dilip also, I need to access all these methods. For Dilip also, I can able to access all these methods. Just object name change. Dilip.show name, Dilip.show age, Dilip.show qualification, Dilip.show salary. Sir, for your understanding purpose, I am writing 4 methods here. Or you can just write a single method, show person info kind of thing, and you write all the prints in the one line, all the prints in the one block. That is also okay. But for your understanding purpose, in the learning mode, for your understanding purpose, in the learning mode, I am writing all these things elaborately. I am writing all these things elaborately. Right? Clear? Any questions on class, object, properties and methods till now so far? Can I execute Dilip also? Mohan's already executed. Mohan's already executed. Mohan's already executed. Can I execute Dilip now? Yeah, Dilip also executed. Name Dilip, age 21, qualification BTech, salary 1 lakh. In this way, you can able to create n number of objects. Today we learned about classes, objects, constructor, properties, methods. In the coming class, next class, we will discuss about inheritance. Multiple kind of inheritances, like single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hybrid inheritance also. Programmatically. Theoretically, I explored it today. Programmatically, we explore tomorrow. First of all, you understand the theory part about the object-oriented programming. Sir, one time you listen, in life you don't forget. One time you understand object-oriented programming, in the lifetime you don't forget. That is the why reason you have to understand properly. Watch the recorded session n number of times. I will upload the session YouTube. You watch this particular session n number of times, but you keep pen and paper, write the architecture properly, write the programs properly, and practice once. If you do practice once, you don't forget lifetime. Object-oriented programming for Python. It is very, very simple, straightforward comparing to other programming languages. It is simple like English. Python is simple like English, sir. Okay. Till now, any questions so far? Amarnath, Arjun, Chaitanya, Chandu, Divya, Karthik, Lohit, Manasa,
Clear, sir. Clear, sir. All good.
Mayank. Rohit, Pawan, Sandeep, Siddharth, Shriya, Subodh. Please like the videos, comment the videos. Like the videos, comment the videos, sir. Okay. Okay. So please like the video, share the video, subscribe the channel. If anybody not subscribed so far, please go for the subscribe and provide your comments, provide your valuable comments in the YouTube and share with your friends also. Definitely, Rohit, Pawan. Yeah. Bye for now. See you signing off. We'll meet tomorrow, same time at 8 o'clock with inheritance.